Hi there, it's Sarah with Ruffles and Rain Boots, and today we are making this super easy gnome treat jar. He's a scrap buster and adorable if you'd like to make him stick around. As always, please like this video so I know you're here crafting with me. Now to get started, I'm just pulling out a ton of scraps. So I have all of these extra little thingies. I have a 7-inch cone made of paper mache. These are super awesome because you can stack them. They're really lightweight. And if you want to see the stackable gnomes, just link above and below to this adorable gnome family. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to make a treat jar because I found this at the dollar store. Actually, I found it in my stash, and it's from the dollar store, and it fits perfectly with the 7-inch cone. They do have smaller cones and smaller treat jars, but I'm easily distracted because I'm so happy it fits.
Here with a friendly gnome reminder to subscribe. How? Just click that red subscribe button below and then the bell for turning on all notifications. Now let's get back to Sarah and the crafts.
Okay, so the next step is to decide on a hat. I was thinking with this red one, I could do a red top and the bottom gray with a white beard, but you know, this is a scrap busting project and it should be quick. Same thing with the black one, it's too narrow, so the gray is probably my best bet. It's textured on one side, which, no. So I'm just gonna flip it over and I'm gonna use this side. Okay, so for those of you who don't know if your pieces are big enough, I'll show you how to do that, but we're just gonna grab a couple of little accents and whatever you want to use for your nose and your beards. You can use yarn, scraps, I have minky fabric there, anything you want. Okay, so in order to make sure you can measure your hat, all you do is roll it around your cone and you mark a couple of places. One is the width and the other is the height, and then if you can draw a little curved place on the felt, you are perfect to go. Okay, so when you are gluing, leave about a 1/2 inch at the top because that's what's going to help it come to a point. It will be right off the top of the cone, and then you just put it on, glue it, and then where you marked, you just cut it all the way up through that area, and then you just glue it. Pull it tight to make sure we want everything really taut so that nothing moves because this is going to get handled. And then all you do is just flip it under the cone and cut off your chalk line and then just wipe off your chalk. Super easy. Okay, so as you can see, we have nothing on the inside, so it's always going to fit. I found a little place here that it wasn't perfectly secure. I do think that everything needs to be super secure because it's going to be handled a lot. So I just put it on the cup and on the jar and decided where I wanted my beard. Now, one thing about the beard, make sure all of the fabric of our rectangle beard is actually above the edge of the cone, because again, we want it secure, so we're gonna do the bottom and the sides of the beard. All right, next up, I am going to not add additional fur for a mustache, so I'm just gonna use a pencil with no lead. I'm gonna split the fur in the center. So there you go. And then I'm going to add a little tiny bit of hot glue on the button or on the fur and then put the button right on top. He's so cute. You see how you can make a little bit of mustache there without using anything else. All right, now for the trim. Excuse me, I'm just going to do something really easy. I have this little piece of minky fur fabric left over, and make sure you're gluing the actual fabric backing so that it's as secure as it possibly can be. And I'm just going to line up that glue with the little button and start in the center. I'm just going to make sure that's really secure. Let it dry for a second, and then I'm just going to raise it up, and then I'm just going to add a little hot glue, and right where that fabric backing is, I'm just going to press it down. And I'm going to do that all the way into the back on both sides, and then join them at the middle. If you do have any excess, just snip it off and then make sure the very ends are secure. And then as you can see, you just slip it on. Here's our little treat jar. Now I chose to add a little bit of tag, add a little tag, and all I did was write in pencil first on the tag, and then I used a Posca paint pen to write enjoy. And then I'm using a bit of baker's twine just to attach this because I didn't know if I really liked it, so I didn't want to put it on my guy. So you can see it there. And then one thing that I will say is I found these dollar store Velcro dots, and they actually work really well. So I just put one on the edge of the lid, and then I matched the other one up and then set my cone on top of it, and it lines up perfectly. I just pressed it in because I put it on the back. So I just pressed it in with my hand, and look, it transfers super duper easily. Isn't that funny? So if you are giving him a brush, getting him ready for his big show, throw in some peppermints or other candies, and you're done. Let me know below. What do you think? And thank you so much for being here with me. I really do appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to Ruffles and Rainboots.